Welcome back everybody. This time I'm just doing a few bits and pieces inside and starting to put the carpet in. We might get as far as the carpet in this video. We got these little covers that go, it's just a bit of vinyl that goes over where the back of the seat latches onto, which I couldn't find them, and then when I did find them I discovered that they're like, you know, they're pretty scabby looking, but I found some vinyl at home that I've had kicking around for, I don't know, it's probably been there years. I don't know what project I even bought it for, but so we got a bit of that, and we've cut these shapes out. So what we're going to do is recover them bits before I put the sound deadening bits in, and then we can put the carpet over the top, and then we just gradually work through it until all the carpet's done. But yeah, now I've got to remember how they go on there. So this is that piece there, so that has got to go somehow up into there. And now I'm in front of the camera, so you probably can't see a thing. Bit large, but we can trim that off a little bit. Like that, and then we just have to poke the holes for it and put the brackets to go on. That might even fold up under there. Yeah, that'd be neat enough. Right, I just got to do the one on the other side, and then I'll start putting some other bits in. Right, so I just spray glued up these two bits and the sound deadening stuff. Hopefully we can pop this back on now. Oh. Too bad. Yeah, so I got a bit tore up, but we'll do our best to get that back in there. I mean, that went back in better than the other side, to be honest. Alright, cool, that's them bits in there. So next thing is, I've got my bag of carpet, which is over there. So I just need to go through that now, find a couple of bits on here, and then we'll see how well these are cut and out, whether they're going to fit nicely or they're going to be nasty. Right, so I've got my bits of carpet and I worked out what side's which. I did notice that this side, because this is a little bit damaged, isn't level, so I've just managed to find another old bit of this. Hopefully that'll just bring that up so it's a bit more level. we can just temporarily get this on there. Obviously it's all got to be glued. You're going to have a little cut down there, because this will go and sit in there. This should all sit in there nice and neatly, I think, once it's all glued and pulled down and everything. I think we'll be good. Yeah, not sure the best way to glue it though. I suppose I'm just going to have to glue it the whole lot and then go for it, but we know it's all going to stick onto itself. Yeah, let's give it a go, see what happens. I need to cut that carpet as well first. Right, so we've got a couple of other little bits in now. We've got that bit of carpet in there now. Put these panels up. They're not the best, but I've got two sets and they're the better of the two pairs, so they're on there. Clips on them are a right pain to get on. And we've got the top piece up in there as well. Not brilliant. And we've bolted the back of the seat in there now with the clips. So yeah, so I fitted the later type on there. This is obviously an early car. The earlier, it did have like a small board going across there, which was bolted there, and then it had a couple of extra bolts down in the corner there. I've actually, you can't see that one now, but yeah, but the later cars have got a one-piece board, so I'm going to be fitting that in, which then that fits on these screws here, so it's like a one-piece hinge. So rather than having the board, a hinge, and then another pair of hinges which hold the back seat on. So we might end up changing it all back again later if we do swap the seats over, but yeah, for now that's in there. Can't really see it, but the back of the seat's in there anyway. No one's ever going to sit in here anyway. Right, so that's that sorted in the boot. See, the board's all screwed in there now. Got the clips both sides. Give it a bit of a clean up, because I've got these poppers and I've got a tool to put some in. I think what I'll probably do, because I did think about gluing this onto here, but I think what I'll probably do is put a couple of poppers in there just to hold it all in place. There is bits of carpet that goes in, can't really see, it's down in there. This isn't finished yet by a long shot, but that's as far as I'm going in there for a minute. I haven't put the lights in. I'm not sure whether there's bits to go against like the rear quarter panel on the inside, both sides. I'm not sure about that. I've been going through it, I'm not sure whether there is or not. I'm not sure. There's loads of little bits of carpet, so we will wait and see what happens. So the next bit really is to start getting the carpet inside, I think. But I also need to get some like Dynatrol stuff down in the seals. So we'll see how we go. Right, so all the tunnel bits in. I can't remember whether I did film that, because this is next week now, but I think I did, because I'm sure I said about cutting out taking the gear stick out. I've also put in a new rubber piece down there. It's not that easy to see. I've got to start putting the seal pieces in now, both sides, and the pieces up beyond the pedals and then the footwells and stuff. There's not much more carpet to go in now anyway. Cool. There's also a bolt hole down there somewhere, which we need. Oh, bolt in there. Go. I won't film the other side, same as this side. Right, so I'm just waiting for the glue to go off over there for that bit of carpet inside there. This has got a pocket, I need to straighten that up slightly, but it goes on the passenger side, and this is like the carpet that was in this car. It's just some horrible stuff, so I think what we'll do is we'll cover it with some of that carpet like I was saying earlier, just so it's black, and then tidy it up. So I might actually film that in a minute, but I'm going to get that other bit in there first. Alright, that's tacked off now, so let's see how well this goes. Not very well, I expect. That don't look too bad. Let me just trim that off a bit now. Everyone find it something sharp. There we go, much better. So that's ready, and that go back in the car now. Sorted. That went much better than I thought it would. I just made sure that I had straight line of the cut on the roller I had to make it a bit easier. I suppose you could do it right up to the top and take that off and try and open that and get that to go over, but nah, I didn't want to risk that. Right, cool, let's get that in there after we've put the panel in that goes on first. Alright, so we've got a few more bits in. Actually, yeah, so I've got a few more bits in, so these bits are all fitted now. This bit, that bit's just laid in there at the minute. But what I did find is like the carpet set finished there and there, so there was a gap, so I thought, well, that's going to look awful, but I've got a bit of, I think it's not carpet, it's like what, it's almost like a felt stuff that you'd use for like speaker boxes or whatever. So I'll cut a strip of that off and I'll glue that in there just underneath there just to fill the gap, so that just makes a bit of a neater job of it. But I appreciate it's a bit dark in there, but yeah, it's not looking too bad. So oh yeah, I have found all, I've managed to like find all the holes there, and I was going to put the gear stick and that back in, but I just discovered that it seems like there's quite a bit of play there, so I've just ordered a new bush to go in there, because that's a bit pointless putting all that back together without that. I'll dig out the new second-hand console part that goes there, which has just got a speaker in it. I'm not putting a radio in it anyway, and I'll show you the old one that had all been hacked about as well. So what I'm doing now is I've got to put this throttle stop on there, but it's a little bit awkward because the carpet piece has got a stick on there, and then I've got to try and find the holes for it. But luckily you can get to it from behind in the wheel arch, so I'm just going to heat something up and then hopefully be able to just push through like a bit of welding rod or something which is hot, and just melt through the carpet at that particular spot, and then might be able to screw that back in. That's the plan anyway, so that's what I'm going to do now. But I'm not really filming any of this because it's dark and there's no room. Alright, so that worked a treat, that did. I glued it in, and then I got a welding rod and just heated it out with a blow lamp, so just to get it hot enough, then pushed it through the back of the carpet from under the wing. Yeah, and then I'll just run me tap through it just to clear the threads out. So yeah, we've just got to screw that on there now, and then that's another little bit done. It all takes time. Right, that was a bit of a bugger to get in, but all in there now. So now a little bit off the list. Alright, I'm not going to film it. I'm going to put the panel in the other side. Obviously it hasn't got a pocket on the driver's side, otherwise you won't be able to reach the throttle pedal. But yeah, I'm not going to film that. So I don't know what we're going to do next. I've still got to do this wax wally stuff and all, but yeah, we're getting to it all gradually. Alright, so I'm not sure what you're going to be able to see here, but I did just put the door rubber on though, which I didn't film, which is one I got from MGB Hive, which I didn't realise it's a continuous one with the cut corners, so it actually fits very nice, and the door's still shut, so that's a good thing. I've got a bag of these screws to carry on and put this on, and then this on. but I ended up putting the rubber on because I didn't realise that this goes over the top of the rubber, so I needed the rubber on there. I thought if I can line up these two top ones first, he says as he pulls it back out. Which that isn't lining up. That's it, now it has. And I've got the washer on upside down, one more on. I thought that looks weird. Right. In theory, if I get these two right, then the rest should line up as well. In theory. These ones we've got to go through this and through that and then into the body, so oh, I've got the washer on upside down again. Stop it. That one appears to have lined up, so that's good. Two washers there. I think that might be trouble at the top as well. That one looks strange as well. Oh, we got it. Yes. Right, so I've got to do the ones at the back there. I'm not going to film that because I want to be all up under here. Or shall I? Shall I just leave it running? I can always edit it out, can't I? You're not going to be able to see a lot though. Hopefully they'll go in there easy. They come out a lot easier and they're going to go back in. Right, so that's all the bits of carpet fitted in there now. Hopefully you can get a rough idea what it looks like. Doesn't look too dark on the screen, so hopefully it's alright. I've just bolted the wiper motor back in, which I've been trying to find that rubber bit which I think was missing, so that's come out of the box of the bits that come out of the scrap one. Got the carpet bit back in there, got a kill switch there, look. because let's be honest, no one's going to be in the back of this anyway. So now I need to start sorting the panels out, so the pocket goes over there. So I think we'll do that next and then see where we are. I also need to put some of that like wax oily Dynatrol stuff in yet, so it's where that's going in that hole. So we'll squirt a load of that in there, and then the chrome trims can go back on there and the door rubbers can go on. But yeah, it's getting there finally.